And now, summer's here, and it's time to go to the beach and read a book, or maybe go down to Port Deposit to Community Connecting Us, talk to Erica Burge, and join the banned book club.
Join the banned book club. We would love that. We would absolutely love that.
All these are banned books?
All of these books here in front of you have been banned or challenged somewhere in the United States.
And you have a club, not just to say what's wrong with banning books, but maybe to say, why are these books banned? Let's read them and find out.
Yeah. You know, I'm a big fan of the author and researcher Brene Brown, and she always says that if you don't understand, you move in closer. And so right now in the news, you hear a lot about books being banned or challenged. And so we thought, let's go ahead and read them, and maybe we can understand our neighbors who have, you know, concerns about these books, and maybe understand them a little bit better as well. So
I read this one, Kite Runner.
We just finished that one. Excellent book.
You know, I have to write my name and when I read it on the book, because I won't remember.
You won't remember? Yeah, I feel like this one, this was the one we just finished, and it was a pivotal book, I would say. It was one of those books that I've read, and I was like, that one's sticking with me.
And just as a for instance, why did they ban this book?
This book was banned for violence. It was banned for sexuality as well as sexual assault. A lot of really heavy, tough topics. One of the interesting things, though, is that also, you know, it takes place in Afghanistan.
Right.
But one of our members, he said, you know, it's really a coming of age book. And I thought, what? And I thought, it really is. Like the things that this child is dealing with, and really so many of these books here are things that it doesn't matter where you are, things remain the same that our kids are dealing with, our young people are dealing with. It's just a different setting, right?
Right, for
Yeah.
sure. And speaking of setting, if somebody wanted to join this club or come check it out, where would they go and how would they get started?
Yes, so we eat dinner with this because I believe in feeding people. And so we have pizza with this, desserts, salads. We're doing it this Sunday. We are discussing the Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. That's the book that we'll be talking June 23rd at 5 p.m. We typically meet the third Sunday of a month. This month it was a little different because we were celebrating Father's Day. And so next month we will be reading Barbara Kingsolver's The Bean Trees. So if someone wanted to join us, they can come and they can pick up a book from us.
At Community Connecting Us.
At Community Connecting Us, or they can email me and I can get that book to them. But one of the things, you know, that we would love to do at CCU, you know, CCU is kind of Port Deposit centric. Anyone is welcome to join us. But, you know, it's kind of a small town and that's where we are. And I know sometimes other people in the county, it's a very far drive. But everything we do in Port Deposit can pretty much be copied and done in any community. And so if there are people in a community that are interested in, you know, reading some of these books, I have many books. So you could reach out to me and say, hey, I would like to do a banned book club in my community or with my neighbors, and let me know, and I will send out the books till I don't have any more books.
And Erica, what is your email?
So you can reach me at Erica, ERICA, at communityconnecting.us. And you know, I want to also point out that this book club is co-led by a young man who just graduated this year. It's an intergenerational book club. And so we have both men and women and teenagers that are attending it. So it's a really rich conversation of, you know, going through different perspectives and how different people are seeing things and really processing through it. So it's been a great experience.
So which of these books,
So we have
Part-Time Indian.
Yeah, that's the one we're reading right now, and then we'll be followed by The Bean Trees by Barbara Kingsolver, and then in August we'll read The Witch of Blackbird Pond.
So somebody could come down. I'm trying to work the mechanics out. Come down the 23rd. Say you're this far into it, right?
Yes.
They could catch up.
Yeah, you know, I always tell people with either this book club or the other book club that we do, which is called Book Club Therapy, that even if you don't read the assigned reading, the conversation is so good that you will leave with something from it. You'll learn something from it, or you will just connection with other people, the lived experiences that other people share. I always say just just join us.
And before we shift gears a little bit, all these books have been challenged or banned USA-wide.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on the state. If you can go to penamerica.com and you can look up where books have been banned and why they have been banned or challenged. And so all of these books that we have here have at some point in some place in America been banned or challenged. So yeah, and the other books that we have read have been The Perks of Being a Wallflower and The Kite Runner as well. So those books would be available if somebody wanted to do this in their own community.
That sounds great. And you mentioned book club therapy.
Book club therapy, yes. So that meets the first and third Wednesdays of the month. It's an afternoon meeting, and we've partnered with Bodie Counseling. Jesse Fairchild from Bodie Counseling joins us with that, and we read books that are more along the lines of like a self-help book, or I guess self-help would be the best way to tag that. We're finishing up our book, What Happened to You by Dr. Bruce Perry and Oprah Winfrey this coming Wednesday. But in July, we will be beginning Meditation for Fidgety Skeptics by Dan Harris. And so if anybody would like to read that with us,
They wrote it for me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
This is a great book. It's a great book. So we would love people to come and join us. We meet at 1 p.m. on the first and third Wednesday of a month. And like you said, you can come wherever you are in the book. And we take this one slow. Like this one, we have to read the whole book in a month.
Right.
This one, we take like a chapter a week. And we do that because we want to make sure that we're really like absorbing the knowledge from it and that we're processing through it together. And like I said, oftentimes with the help of Jesse Fairchild. So don't think the name, it's not a therapy session. It is not a therapy session. This is called bibliotherapy, where you read the book and you bibliotherapy, and you kind of, take knowledge from those books by applying it to your life and your mental health. So I think these are kind of fun ways to read books. And the library has this book. This is actually one of the library's copies right here. And so you can get that on Hoopla from the library or check it out, and it's a good thing.
And Port Deposit, just to reiterate what Scott was saying,
Yes.
4:30 to 5:15 in the community center, there's going to be free food.
Yes, so that's for the 7-day pack that Scott was talking about. And then on Mondays and Tuesdays from 11:30 to 12:30, we're doing those congregate meals where we eat together on site.
Okay.
So we had our first one today. It went really well, and we played a lot of games afterwards. So any excuse to play dodgeball, and I'm in. So so it was good.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have plenty to do this summer because I know you're having your pirate takeover coming up in September.
Yes. Are you coming?
Well, we filmed last year a little bit, and the gal that swallowed the swords and played with fire, that was pretty dramatic.
Yes.
And the pirates shooting off the cannons.
It's wonderful. And don't forget the mermaids.
Oh, the mermaids, yeah.
Yeah, don't forget the mermaids, yeah.
No.
So we try to, we're coming up with some new acts this year as well. So it's, every year it has grown a little bit more. So we're expecting this year to be incrementally better.
Well, I'm glad you made it into the studio tonight, because the last time I saw you you had the Mr. Rogers Art Show in Port Deposit. Always something good going on with community connecting us. We can't wait to hear from you next time. Thank you very
so
much,
much.
Erica.
I appreciate it.